Right now, someone less capable than you is winning. Why? Because they act with certainty. They speak without hesitation. They move as if the world owes them obedience, and the world believes them. Meanwhile, you pause. You overthink. You wait for the perfect timing, the perfect words, the perfect moment. And as you wait, someone else takes what could have been yours. Confidence is not just a trait. It is a weapon. And if you do not carry it, someone else will use it against you. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. The bold rise, even without skill. The hesitant stay behind, even if brilliant. Power does not belong to the best. It belongs to the most certain. This is not motivation. This is control. Here, you will learn how to eliminate hesitation, speak with the authority of a ruler, and move like a man who expects obedience. Watch closely. Your weakness ends here. You were not born weak. You were trained to obey, to seek approval, to ask permission. That inner voice that hesitates, apologizes, doubts, this is not you. This is the inner servant. And if you do not silence it, you will never be free. Machiavelli did not whisper. He commanded. He acted, taking power, without asking. The transformation begins with inversion. When you feel small, expand. When you want to explain, pause. When you feel the need to apologize, stare. Dangerous confidence is not readiness. It is action that the inner servant fears. You move faster. You occupy space. You stop nodding. You speak, as if your words are decisions, not suggestions. Confidence is identity forged in defiance against the version of you that still serves. Kill what diminishes you. Confront hesitation. Deny weakness. Laugh at the need to be liked. The world teaches kindness and approval. The Machiavellian truth is this: nice men are tools. Powerful men are precise, calculated, controlled, deliberate. Begin by silencing the voice, begging for acceptance. You need not permission or validation. You need one thing: the willingness to be feared by your former self. Kill the servant, awaken the ruler. Presence, stillness, and calculated gaze replace noise. You do not need recognition or admiration. Your presence shifts the room naturally. Silence is control. The quiet man is the threat. Your posture speaks before your words. Predators wait. They do not rush unless it is time to strike. Others talk, move, and interrupt to impress. You act to decide. Every sentence is final. Every word a conclusion. Speak like one who expects obedience. Let others reveal weakness first. Observe, absorb, and calculate. You do not chase energy. You create gravity. Confidence at this level is about presence, not being liked. Carry yourself like victory is already yours. Indifference to approval is ultimate power. Your words are weapons. Your tone commands. Most speak seeking permission to exist. The Machiavellian voice is calm, deliberate, unchallengeable. Speak as decree, as one already obeyed. Do not over-explain. Say less, mean more. Eliminate softness, filler, apologies, escape phrases. Your tone conveys authority. Lower pitch, slow tempo, remove nervous energy. Speak like the world must follow. Loudness is not dominance, gravity is. You're not here to be accepted. You are here to move rooms, bend outcomes, and remain emotionally untouchable. Insults, praise, or disregard do not affect you. Silence is your weapon. You act only when it serves your outcome. Your mind is a fortress. You decide who enters. You are strategically unreachable. Observing data, extracting intent, using emotion as fuel, this is calculated power. Destroy the need for understanding, approval, or validation. This is the root of controllability. Move strategically, silently, surgically. Do not chase acceptance. Control access. Weaponize anger, insult, doubt, and silence. Results will speak. You are not robotic. You are undeniable. Precision replaces reaction. People watch you move and fear your next decision. You chase clarity and control, not peace or validation. Your identity becomes unshakable. You are unreachable. Rejection is positional, not personal. Use it to refine your strategy, sharpen your presence, and amplify your value. Make absence louder than words. Make them question where you are and how far you have gone. Rejection becomes clarity, control, and leverage. Your presence creates discomfort. Your success is visible without boasting. You do not pursue revenge. Time handles it. You reappear only when your presence shifts the balance of power. Confidence without control is decoration. You can walk tall, speak with authority, and act decisively, but if someone can trigger you, you are exposed. Master presence, speech, and invisibility of emotion. Do not react. Observe, analyze, and extract. Become psychologically untouchable. You feel everything, but act only for strategic gain. Break the code. Kill the need to be understood. Control, strategy, and calculated silence are your tools. You move with precision. Others only witness. You're the man who calculates, not reacts. Insults and praise are data. Ignore attempts to manipulate. Become unreachable emotionally. Your identity is no longer shaped by others. You shape the room, the rules, and the outcome. Acceptance is irrelevant. You belong to no one. This is ultimate freedom. Rejection signals positional truth. If they say no, they believe they lost nothing. You use this intel to strike strategically. Never appear hurt. Withdraw strategically. Silence builds power. Rewrite the narrative for yourself. Control your evolution. Transform rejection into leverage. Your presence, posture, and precision become weapons. You no longer speak to be heard. You speak as decree. You rewired your identity. Unpredictable, untouchable, unforgettable. Legends are silent, clear, and consistent. No announcements needed. Your transformation is observed. You move pieces, bend rooms, haunt memory. Confidence, dominance, psychological control. This is war, not self-help. Like this video if you are done chasing. Subscribe if you are ready to become the kind of man that cannot manipulate, predict, or forget. This is Machiavellian power incarnate. You have become the weapon. The man who commands without a single shout is the one who moves the world. Every glance carries weight. Every gesture calculates consequence. Do not mistake silence for passivity. It is your most potent weapon. Let them speak, let them flail, let them overcommit. You absorb. You measure. You wait for the exact moment when their imbalance becomes your advantage. This is how rulers operate in the shadows of courts, in the quiet corners of power, and in the unnoticed movements of those who think themselves in control. Every reaction you observe is a door into their strategy. Every hesitation is a key to their desires, and every assumption they make is a trap they set for themselves. You do not walk into a room to be liked. You walk in to measure, to calculate, and to place yourself above the chaos of emotion. Every step, every posture, every pause is a declaration of authority without a single word spoken. The world listens not to the noise of the weak, but to the gravity of certainty. Obedience is earned, not requested. Influence is seized, not negotiated. The Machiavellian mind understands that power is not in the approval of others, but in the silent compliance of those who underestimate your presence. You do not bend for anyone. You do not justify yourself. You do not compete. You simply exist, and the world organizes itself around the inevitability of your decisions. Weakness is contagious. Confidence is contagious. You must saturate every space you occupy with a sense of unshakable control. Speak sparingly, act decisively, and move with deliberate calculation. Each action is amplified by the inaction of others. They reveal, you conceal. They rush, you calculate. They panic, you observe. You are the eye of the storm, calm, detached, and untouchable. History is the proof of these principles. The kings who commanded without shouting, the generals who won without advancing recklessly, the advisors who controlled courts without being noticed. They understood this. It is not the brash who dominate, but the calculating. The bold without foresight fall. The hesitant with skill remain powerless. Certainty is the only currency of influence, and every move you make must radiate it. Do not waste time on kindness or popularity. These are illusions for the weak. They will not protect you from the strategies of those who seek to undermine. Your loyalty is to yourself alone. Your decisions are final. Your presence is the standard. Approval is irrelevant. Every word, every glance, every gesture is an investment in perception, in authority, in control. Those who underestimate the quiet, calculating man are doomed to be manipulated by him unknowingly. Anger becomes leverage. Disdain becomes armor. Silence becomes dominance. Every insult, every praise, every slight is data to be processed, evaluated, and weaponized. You do not react, you adapt. You do not feel, you analyze. You do not respond, you execute. This is the architecture of psychological control. Every interaction, every room, every observation becomes a calculated step toward consolidation of influence. Rejection, criticism, and disdain are not personal. They are positional. Use them to refine your strategy, to sharpen your image, to elevate your presence. Absence speaks louder than words. Your success need not be announced. It is felt. Let others struggle for attention while you silently consolidate power. Let them chase, let them plead, let them explain, while you act strategically and observe with detachment. Your identity is forged in independence. You are untouchable, unshakable, and unpredictable. The world attempts to move you. You move only in service of your own calculations. Emotions are tools, not weaknesses. Anger fuels precision. Doubt fuels caution. Silence fuels authority. Every observation, every decision, every act of restraint or action is a calculated tool in your arsenal. You are not here to be understood. You are not here to be liked. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to control, to influence, to dominate subtly but undeniably. Your moves are precise, your intentions unreadable, your presence undeniable. Every person you encounter is an instrument in the orchestration of your strategy, whether they know it or not. Legends do not need proclamation. They do not announce their victories. They exist as inevitabilities. Their influence is felt in the subtle shifts, the silent pauses, the calculated glances, the strategic absences. This is the ultimate form of control. The world bends around the certainty of your identity, your presence, and your decisions. You have become a force, not because you demand it, but because you allow the world to experience the consequence of your control. You are now the architect, the strategist, the ruler of the unseen chessboard. Each move is deliberate. Each word is law. Each pause is a signal. Confidence is no longer a trait. It is identity. Authority is not requested. It is manifested. Obedience is not asked. It is inevitable. And the world, unwittingly, becomes a reflection of the calculated man who moves unseen, unchallenged, unstoppable.